All right, when you think about the French economy, what immediately pops into your head? Probably things like wine, cheese, maybe a charming little cafe scene, right? But what if I told you the real story is about global industrial titans and massive corporate houses? Today, we're going to peel back that postcard image to show you the real engine room of the French economy. Let's get into it.
So let me ask you straight up, what truly defines the French economy today? Is it really just tourism and food? Or is there a whole other story of industrial strength and corporate dominance that we just tend to overlook? Well, as you're about to see, the answer has been hiding in plain sight this whole time. And this map right here, this tells that story perfectly. You know, this isn't just a map of France, it's a map of global influence. Every single logo you see represents a corporate giant that started in France, but now has its branches stretching all across the globe. This is going to be our guide as we uncover the real power players of the French economy. Okay, so let's start with the sector France is arguably most famous for, luxury. But this goes way beyond just fashion and perfume. We're talking about a multi-billion-dollar global industry that is essentially exporting French style itself. It's a true cornerstone of the country's whole modern economic identity. This quote just nails it, doesn't it? These aren't just companies. They're more like cultural institutions. They represent this incredible legacy of quality and design that has become a global standard. Something that everybody tries to copy, but very few can actually match. And here they are, the titans themselves. What's so amazing is that these aren't just French brands, they're household names all over the world. I mean, looking at our map, you can spot LVMH, a group so massive it owns everything from Louis Vuitton to Tiffany & Co. Then you've got its rival, Kering, which owns Gucci and Saint Laurent. And of course, there's the cosmetics giant L'Oreal and its retail powerhouse Sephora. These brands don't just sell products, they pretty much define what the entire world considers to be luxury and style. But, okay, the French economy isn't all glamour and high fashion. Moving on to our second category, we find the industrial giants. These are the companies that build the absolute bedrock of our modern lives, from the planes we fly in to the medicine that keeps us all healthy. And this, honestly, is where things get really surprising for a lot of people. You have almost certainly used a product or service from one of these companies, maybe even today, without ever realizing it was French. The reach of these industrial players is just immense. And this slide just shows you the incredible range we're talking about. If you look south on our map, you'll see Airbus. They are one of only 2 major commercial aircraft manufacturers on the entire planet. Then head a little north, and you find Sanofi, one of the world's biggest pharmaceutical companies, responsible for everything from insulin to vaccines. So from the sky above us to our own personal health, French industry is right at the forefront. And believe me, the list just keeps going. In the auto world, you've got both Renault and the legendary tire maker Michelin. In energy management, there's Schneider Electric. For retail, you have the hypermarket giant Carrefour. And in finance, there's the global insurance firm AXA. It's just a vast and incredibly varied economic landscape. Now, if you've been paying close attention to our map, one thing has probably jumped right out at you. There's this powerful gravitational pull towards one specific area, creating an unbelievable concentration of corporate power. And yep, this is it, the Île-de-France region with Paris right at its center. The sheer density of logos here is, well, it's staggering. In this one little area, you have luxury with LVMH, global banking with BNP Paribas, media with Vivendi, and even the energy supermajor TotalEnergies. It is, without a doubt, the command center for the entire French economy. And to put a number on it, get this. Over 40% of France's largest corporations are headquartered right here. Just think about that for a second. Nearly half of the country's top economic power is packed into this one region. This centralization is a defining feature of France's corporate structure, making Paris the absolute, undisputed commercial capital. So, after exploring this whole corporate map, what's the big picture? What are the key things we should really take away from all this about the modern French economy? First off, we have to look beyond the cliches, right? The French economy is this dynamic, powerful mix of high-end luxury and heavy-duty industry. Second, that global reach is just undeniable. These aren't just French companies, they're world companies. And finally, that power is incredibly centralized in Paris, which really shapes the economic destiny of the entire nation. And you know, that really leaves us with one final thought. This corporate map is so much more than just a list of logos. It's a portrait of a nation's modern identity. a complex blend of deep heritage and massive global ambition. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What would a map like this reveal about your own country?